Boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Early morning here. North Carolina is pretty cold. It's like 36-ish degrees. Anyway, I'm off work for the next couple of days because we had somebody get sick with COVID again. So that being said, I'm gonna take this chance to get some content for you guys. We messed with the Miata a lot the other night. We actually pulled the diff out. I didn't video any of it because it was a huge shit show and there was no way that I was able to film any of it. But we're gonna head to the shop, try to see. I got another diff. I bought already welded diff. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it with fluid, put it in the car, make sure everything works, and hopefully by the end of the video we can be driving the car. But first things first, we're headed to get a haircut because my hair is way too long. So I'll update you after I get my haircut. All right guys, got my haircut. Looks pretty good. We're currently at the Chevrolet dealership. I had to drop the truck off. I'm having issues with the truck, shaking really bad, and I can't figure out what the issue is. Also, I just need to get the oil changed. So I'm waiting on my mom to come get me. Then we're gonna head to the shop. We'll throw the diff back in the Miata and get it worked on until my truck's ready to come get, and then we'll go from there. Also, can we take a second to say that this is what I should have bought instead of my truck? I should have just waited and got a diesel, but I was in a rush to get a truck. This motherfucker is gorgeous. All right, boys, we got the truck back. I didn't go to the shop because, I mean, they didn't have the truck very long. I just got the oil changed because I don't have the wheel key. I have one wheel key. Apparently I have two different lug nuts or some shit. I don't know. But I need upper and lower ball joints, and then an alignment apparently will fix my issue. Talking to the truck guy, I guess like they're a big diesel mechanic, even though my truck's not a diesel. I talked to him, and that's where he was like, yeah, just replace the ball joints, get an alignment, you should be good. So I'm just gonna order ball joints because they're not, with my truck being lifted, the guy was like, they're not Chevrolet ball joints, they're not Chevrolet parts, they are rough country parts. So I gotta order some rough country ball joints, and the upper should be easy because it's just the whole control arm. The lowers, I don't have a press, so I gotta find somebody with a ball joint press so I can replace them. But now we are finally headed to the shop to work on the Miata, and I will update you once we get there. All right, boys, made it to the shop. Truck's looking good, even though it rides like shit. Here's the state of the Miata. So this is the old diff, the one that we pulled the other night. This is the diff that I bought. It's supposedly already welded. I went ahead and the fluid's been draining for 2 days now. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up with some fluid that I bought. And we're gonna get it back in the car and make sure everything works. But this, this was a pain. We ended up having to cut the exhaust because my bolts up front are seized. We had to cut the exhaust to get the diff out. And as you can see, tilting the old diff to the side, we got fluid everywhere. But we're gonna get that cleaned up. We're gonna try to get the new diff update. Cam got his car done. It's finally on the ground rolling. They went and drove it last night. I wasn't here. I wish I would have been. But this thing, this thing is gonna be cool. I'm actually really excited for this. He's gonna slide this thing with me eventually, but I think for right now it's just gonna be a stance car for a little bit. It's already got a welded diff and everything in it. Said it drove great, so I'm excited for him that he got it done. Now we just got to get mine done. All right, guys, we got the diff drained. We're getting ready to fill it up. I'm gonna use Lucas, some 7590. I know Cam put redline in the Beamer, but I don't think I need redline. So we're just gonna run some Lucas in it, and okay. So normally you would use the little titty top to put it in, but my diff takes 1.1 quarts, and this is a quart, so we're just gonna dump her on in here. Once I get this thing full, when we get everything situated, I will update y'all, and we'll just go ahead and start putting it back in. My buddy Wes's car, super clean S2000. He picked it up a couple months ago. Goes with the Dragon a lot in it, as you can tell from the license plate cover. But yeah, this thing is super clean, super well taken care of. I don't think he plans on ever like slamming it or anything. I think he's gonna leave it as a track car, which is sick. But
He also has a really gnarly Subaru wagon. I'll plug his and Cam's Instagrams in the description. Y'all go check them out and follow them. And also, if y'all know anybody that could come and lay some gravel or something along the driveway, it's kind of getting washed out with everybody coming in and out all the time. So this isn't thick, it's all packed down, but stuff still does get muddy rolling up in here. But other than that, I would like to say, you know, I'm really happy with this setup. Super fortunate, super blessed to find this place and the owner be as cool as he is, to let us work on our stuff here. And I'm just super fortunate. We're at the end of a cul-de-sac. We don't have any neighbors or anything, nobody that really messes with us. The only neighbor I have is right there, and he's super cool, super chill guy. But yeah, let's get back in here. It's probably gonna be a little bit before I put the diff in. I'm waiting on Timmy. Because everything I've read, the diff is not a one-man job putting it back in, it's a two. So I'm waiting for Timmy to get back till I can put this diff in. So once Timmy gets here, we'll get the diff put in. I might be going to look at another car, and holy shit. Sir, this isn't a Corvette.
My dick's smaller than yours. I like your girlfriend's truck.
All right, guys, it's the same day, just a couple hours later. Timmy came, we went ahead and got the diff in and everything, and then we all went to dinner, and everybody came back and hung out for a little bit. But it's just me here now. I'm trying to get the calipers back on so we can bolt the wheels up. I was gonna take it for a test drive tonight just to make sure everything worked, but I think it's gonna be a little too late because this thing is kind of loud. But I'm gonna show you everything mocked up. I'm trying to get the caliper on and get it on the ground tonight, so at least we can do that. And then tomorrow I'm gonna pick the video back up and we'll go for a test drive just to make sure everything works.
So we got everything reconnected. The diff is in. Everything's bolted up. I gotta go get the exhaust welded because we had to cut it to get the diff out. But other than that, everything looks fantastic. I forgot to mention, Cam, who owns the BMW, got me this sweet sign for the shop. This is pretty dope. Like I said earlier in the video, I'll plug Cam's Instagram in the description. I'm gonna plug Timmy and Wes, who had the S2000 I showed you earlier. They're all the boys, everybody's always over here. We're always doing something. But yeah, let's get back to the Miata and let's get this thing finished tonight. All right, guys, we made it back to the shop. The Miata did great. Cam took his car out last night too. It rained a little bit last night, so I kind of went and threw my car around. And I think Cam went through his around as well. But yeah, other than having to get a roll bar, which I'm gonna do later this week, and then getting that bolt for the ball joint. I mean, this thing ready to go to our private day next week. I'm kind of nervous, kind of excited, just to kind of see how this thing's gonna rip. It's just a stock 1.8. We got plenty of spares to go. Obviously all the tools we need, but yeah, so we'll see how she runs. I'm gonna drive it around a little bit over the next couple of days and then, double check everything, make sure everything's still tight, before we actually go down there and throw down. But that's gonna be the end of the video for this one, guys. I appreciate y'all so much, appreciate the support. The website's coming, the shirts are coming. I've already got the design, and I've already got somebody to make them, so they're coming. Just be on the lookout. It'll be on the Instagram whenever the site opens up and drops. But until then, thank y'all so much, and we'll see you later.